Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. I would like to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with Z. My name is Rita, or Z as my friends know me. I think I haven't been on the channel for about 6 days. I kind of go by the last video. We getting started already. Oh, I shouldn't have did that, but I see the card. Um, it's been some weird things going on. This card is coming out again. I think this came out in the last reading, if I'm not mistaken, or it might have been my own personal reading. I don't remember now. But a lot of you are removing your mask, the mini mask. You're removing masks to reveal who you really are. And a lot of you are diving into a lot of tasks, and you're moving into blossoming abundance. This is Empress energy because it's a number 3. I wasn't intending this to start this way, but it's starting this way. I'm gonna keep moving with it. Somebody wanted you to wear this mask. They wanted you in this energy, downcast pride. But a lot of you are removing masks, a lot of masks. I'm not sure how long this is going to be. I haven't been home. This is like the last 6 days. It's been 6 days since I actually been here. Yeah, it's just been a lot going on, and it's been very eye-opening, especially at the end of the year. A lot of us, if you're like me, they this thing is returning that you might have failed a lesson, and it's come back. I know for me, I've always dealt with the financial situation. And it's not that I don't have any money, it's just that it just disappears. And I had to delve into the inner child, my inner child, to see why I was doing that kind of stuff. And part of it was because as a child, my mother withheld the money. So I didn't have access to things that that a kid would want to do. I mean, I had a little of allowance, but it wasn't healthy. And I think it was because she was raised that way. It was a lack mindset. And so I sat down and just said, look, this is just not happening no more. I'm not dealing with this. The constant robbing Peter to pay Paul, and trying to do things at the last, coming through at the last minute, or borrowing, or this, that, and the other. That coming up, I dealt with that. And that was something that was put on me. I'm sitting there, I was sitting here saying, wait a minute. As a kid, I had money. I was the one loaning money out. My mother would ask me for money because the little money that I would get, I would save it. And I don't know what happened, where that changed. But since I made that promise to myself, it's been a lot of pushback. A lot. And the funny thing about it is, I'm still doing things for myself, but I'm just not doing it on a grander scale. And, when I come on here, before I come on here with you all, I come in here and I do my own shadow work. I do my own delving, asking questions, and I keep getting certain cards, and now that I'm getting answers, I'm getting the pushback. Got ready to turn on the device to do this message, and talkback came on again. Every time I get ready to do something and talkback comes on, that means that they don't want me. They don't want me talking. And so I had to wait a minute with that. Then Casper wanted to defy me. I had her in here with me, and then she don't want to come in here. It's just a lot of distractions. Things try to distract me. Enrichment is on the bottom here. Some of you are whatever you're working on is going to enrich your life in ways that people didn't think you would be able to do. Because like I said, it's a lot of pushback. A lot of people expect you to fail. Okay. Preservation. Preservation means taking care of yourself, putting you first. Understanding. You're understanding that you need to take care of you. Resourcefulness. You're very resourceful. Teamwork. You used to be the person putting in the teamwork for other people, and they would never give it back. But you have a team, a spiritual team that will work with you. Naturalness. Whatever gifts you have you're very natural. It's a natural gift. You just have to be committed to using it. I was gonna put these cards away because I didn't want to use them, but these are all different kind of people. Oh wait, yeah, teamwork. So you got male. It's a lot of it's more females than male here. And it's interesting because the energies that I'm feeling are weird. I mean, I actually felt a shiver go through my body as I was looking at my own personal situation, and I still feel the goosebumps. It's like I'm beginning to remember some things that people don't want you to remember. That's why they keep you distracted. I'm gonna pull the inner child deck is coming out. We're gonna delve into some things. I'm not, like I said, I don't know what's coming out. I don't know what this is gonna be about. A lot of you are standing in your will, and some people don't like it. Emotions are running high. And part of this is because of the time of the year. People are feeling forced to put on this facade of buying all these gifts for Christmas and this, that, and the other. Attract. A lot of people are attracting things to them. And it's a 4-4. So these are your angels. Your angels are here to attract things to you, but a lot of us are so in our emotions that we're missing the cues. They're coming. It's some type of change coming. You need to realize that this change is coming and not be so distracted. That's what I've been getting also. A lot of change. A lot. What do you need to release? This card keeps coming up. You need to release something. There's a belief system, maybe a job, maybe a relationship, maybe a mindset. I don't know. You need to get focused. Will is here again. It's your will or the divine's will. So you need to have discernment. There's people trying to cloud your mind. You can will your desires. I'm looking at it. She is focused on something, and she's getting some type of information under the moon cycle. It's like she's covered in stardust. All this stuff here. And then she has the moon cycles. We just had a moon. I don't know if it was a new moon or a different moon, full moon. I don't know. I just know that since that day, things have gotten really weird. So that lets me know that people have been doing stuff, because I was almost done with this cold. And it's like it's trying to come back. I'm drinking tea, pomegranate tea. I think pomegranate blueberry tea. I think that's what it is. You need to communicate, whether it's with your divine people, the person, yourself. Okay, I'm going to take that. Believe in the impossible. There's some thing, whatever it is you need to release, you need to believe that you can do it. But you need to be very discerning. And you need to focus. You need to have, wow, I didn't even look at this card good. She's going within. In the crown chakra, there's this butterfly, there's this transformation. There's a transformation happening. And it's in a circle, which is a continual cycle. And it looks like it's water. It's a lot going on right now. It's a whole lot going on right now. Self-reflection. You need to look at yourself and look at it from an emotional standpoint. Don't feel like you're treading water. Don't feel like that. That looks like somebody's in a portal doing some type of magic to make you feel like that. You should be floating in that water. Yeah, that looks like they want you to think that you're struggling, but you're not. Okay, no more for this. You're very close to achieving your goal, whatever this is. You need to take time to breathe out. You are very powerful. Under this moon cycle, the people that you can balance yourself back, because a new start is coming. And then that way you can show the world the real you. But you need to meditate. Yeah, meditate. I almost said medicate. Meditate. So you can take sovereignty, control back over your own power. And that has a lot to do with self-love. This sounds a little bit like what I'm doing. You're going to have to back away from some stuff. And it could be energetically backing away. Because you need to regain your power. Somebody's trying to siphon your power. They're trying to force their will over your will. Because their emotions are running high. Their emotions are running very high. They're very... I won't say they could be in the Nine of Swords energy. They could be. But I know that whatever they're trying to do is not happening. Or it's taking a long time to happen, which means it's not going to happen. I'm going to cut this deck. Magic. I cannot make this up. It's a lot going on. Like I said, for me, it's been a lot of weird things happening. I don't know how to explain it. And I don't know how to, when it comes to me, I'm still figuring out how to communicate it. But I know that there is something that belongs to you that's coming back, that was taken. And all of a sudden, it got very quiet here. It's like somebody else is trying to listen. I ain't telling them. Can't make it up. Magic. You are very magical. And people know it. Most times we don't know it. And a lot of you are very kind, and people took your kindness as a weakness. But actually, it gives you a lot of freedom. It's taking some time for you, or it's still taking time for you to understand this. But just know you're going through a transformation. When you work your magic, make sure that you're being honest. Don't use it for evil, because that's what the powers that be, they want it for evil. They want to take your base. They don't want you stable. Your base chakra is the first chakra that comes into play when you're in the womb. And that's the one that they mess with. That's the one where you're stable. I'll read it. The energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in the physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. A lot of us didn't get that. We didn't get that memo. A lot of us were tampered with. A lot of us were thrown in families that there was no safety. You were beat, touched inappropriately, probably tampered, I'll just say tampered with, mentally tampered with. They do all kind of stuff to mess with you so that you don't feel safe, so that your root chakra is unbalanced. They do it on purpose. And if a lot of families, they take benefits, or they'll get a benefit some kind of way. They have to pick a kid. It's weird how they do it. Sometimes they pick more than one, because I can tell you in my family they picked more than one, but I was the main one. Yeah. Put a few more. Look at that. Now you have your crown chakra. That's where the information comes from. That's the top of your head. They mess with your root chakra so that you can't get the messages to your crown chakra. They had it all figured out. But a lot of us now are moving into this synergy energy. And I'll read it. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. They don't want us in this energy, and that's why they mess with the crown chakra. They don't want you to do that, because they know that it'll give you delight, and that's how you work your magic. When you are delighted, happy, high vibrational, you can do your magic. So they had to do all this stuff to keep you from transforming. They had to make you think that you're running out of time, that you would no longer have this freedom, that there were no kind people in the world, so that your crown chakra wouldn't get the messages, so that you can recreate or change what has been done to you out of delight. But then we have this coherence here. Let me read that for you. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Man, I can't. I just can't. You need to have a stable base in order for you to even get. If you're not stable, you're not going to be able to work your crown chakra. But a lot of you are able now to fix it, repair it, maybe even snatch that one out and get a new one. I'm talking, I might be talking crazy, but I could be telling you the truth. There may be a way for you to transplant, do a transplant on your chakras. I'm talking, but it's a possibility. I mean, if they know how to, no, well, they got the little robots and stuff. Because I was listening to somebody. That's what I wanted to talk about. I was listening to an individual on another platform. I got to get his name before I start saying his name, because he's on the TikTok. I like the TikTok because you get a lot of information on the TikTok. But he put out, where is that? What did I do with it? Oh, here it is right here. I'm not going to pull the whole deck out, but he put out a card, and I said, wait a minute, I have that deck. I bought the deck, and I brought it on the channel many years ago, but it was something about it that I wasn't aligned with it. It was like I wasn't ready for it. But this man brought this card out, and I said, I have that deck, and I found it. I don't know how I'm going to reuse this deck, these cards. I haven't figured it out yet. But I do know it's part of my gift. It's part of what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm finally seeing the people that I need to see. It's not about who did what and this and that and that. Not that I'm discounting that, because I'm not. Some people are still in their stage of awakening where they need that. They need it. And some people don't need it. But I'm more so, I'm at the point now where I'm focusing strictly on you. You have to focus to the point where if you're worried about what these other people are doing, you are misusing your magic. You're wasting your magic. You need to use your magic honestly, and it needs to be in synergy so you can create the reality you want. As long as you're focusing on someone else, you're creating their reality. This would look, freedom's on the bottom again. These are two decks combined. You're freeing yourself. You can free yourself in a lot of ways. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally. It's a lot of freedom. Because we were bound in a lot of ways. It's not like you in one thing and then, oh, I'm free, I can do A, B, C, D. No, it's not that easy. I used to think it was. But because there's so many layers to what they've done, I'm sorry my arm is in the way, but I'm lighting white sage up in here, because it's just, once you understand, once you see, it's hard to unsee. And it is really deep. Some people, I understand why some people go off the deep end. I do. I ain't trying to be one of them. That's why you have to get grounded. That's why you have to take those baths. That's why you need to go out into nature so that you can realign yourself. Where is that card? Oh, it's not there. They fragment you. When you go get grounded, whether it's in water, whether it's out in nature, whether it's through meditation, whatever it is, you're defragging yourself. I'm not sure if a lot of you understand that, but I know that's what the old computers. I haven't had a computer in years. I haven't had one, but they and what they've done is they've messed us up in so many different ways. And they were like, well, they'll never be able to put themselves back together. But a lot of us are. That's the thing. A lot of us are are unplugging. It's TVs in here, but I haven't turned it on. I haven't been here in 6 days. So when I come in the house, no, there's no frequency of that. The internet is here, but I'm sure it could affect me in ways, but I ain't been here. I mean, I have my phone with me, so. But you can turn the phone off. What was that? Somebody didn't like that. It made a little sound. But yeah, you need to understand that you need to clear your mind. Take a bath. With my next step of grounding, you got to eat different food. That's been coming up in this deck here a lot. You need to change the food because even though you're grounding in the earth and you're grounding in the water, you have to ground the fuel. I feel some kind of way. Um, let me cut this deck and keep going because I'm rambling. All of this affected us, affected our inner child in one way or the other. 4 hearts. It kept a lot of us depressed. It's a 4. That's part of your earth. It's part of what's here on the earth. Emotionally, you weren't stable emotionally, and that was that's the most important one, that they want to keep you emotionally detached so that you can't use your magic in an honest way. When you are acting on emotions, you're very erratic, especially when it's not high vibrational, and is not. They keep you depressed, keep you jealous, keep you longing. They keep you in this energy, and you keep manifesting that. I had to tell a person at work the other night. They were playing the music because we can play our music. We can do whatever we want to do as far as that's concerned. But she kept playing this music that was sad. And I asked her, I said, why you playing all this sad music? I don't want to hear that. Because she was playing, and it used to be the jam, I ain't going to even lie. Stephanie Mills, I need the comfort of a man. And I was like, I don't want to hear that. I put my earphones on and I was like, let me hear something else, listen to something else. And I had to tell her, I said, why do you keep playing this sad music? You need the comfort of a man. She married too. I said, you married, don't you got a man? Why is you listening to that? You know, I said, you speaking stuff in existence. Because I had to tell her, I said, Phyllis Hyman was singing them sad. And they've been playing Phyllis Hyman when I get in the car. They've been playing Confusion. Something Confusion. I said, oh no, let me turn that off. Seems like I'm going through a lot of changes, living in confusion or something confusion. I was like, oh no. It's this time of the year where they want to keep you in this depressed energy while other people are celebrating. It's just unreal. And it's just eye opening how all of this stuff happens. Where am I at? 30 minutes in. Okay, let's keep going because I'm rambling, but I know I'm saying something somebody needs to hear. I do know that much. I do. Three of Crystals. That is collaboration. Two people are, these are gnomes. They're playing jump rope. So there's two people here that's turning the rope, and we got the one in the middle jumping. There's some collaboration. And this collaboration, you could be collaborating with someone. And what's interesting, I'm going to actually look at it. Because I noticed it now. It's two boy gnomes that is turning the rope, which is the chakra system. Where I see the red, the base. I see the orange, yellow, which is the solar plexus. And I see the blue, which is the throat chakra. But they also have crystals. The boys are holding crystals at the end of the rope. And what's the young girl doing? They all have these red combs, which are shaped like I want to say it's a triangle, which is pointing up, but it's a cylinder, which is a circle that goes into a point. You need to look that up. I'm not going to get into it, but it's very important. But these gnomes, they're in a good situation. Got a spirit animal, got a little rabbit here. So you might see rabbits. There's something here that may be coming your way. And look who's on the bottom. King of Pentacles. That's funny because it's got Santa Claus, which we know it ain't no Santa Claus. It's December. Might have something to do emotionally. This was the card that was up. Whatever is coming, whatever collaboration you're going to be doing is going to have something to do emotionally. And it's funny because here we go with the chakra system. We got red, orange, red, yellow, blue, and purple. So the base, solar plexus, throat, and crown. And it's two people here. It's a masculine and a feminine. They're mer people, mermen and mer girls. It's other animals in the water. I wanted to say they're feathers, but they're not. But you got dolphins too. You need to look all of those symbols up for you, because they're going to be different for everybody. But your inner child is speaking to you some kind of way, that there's going to be some type of collaboration, and it could be in a relationship, or it could be you emotionally committing. It's under commitment. I cannot. That's just too funny. Commitment. Um, it could be commitment. You could be making a commitment to significant other, or you could be making the commitment to yourself. I'm gonna clarify it, but I'll pull a few more. I normally don't pull this many of these cards. I've been pulling a few lately. Child of Hearts. This is page energy. You're learning about your emotions. Seeker of Crystals. This is the Knight. So this is Pentacle. I see Pentacles and I see Hearts. And this is really good because here's another Pentacle. Guardian. The Guardian is the King. And what I see from this is whatever you're doing, you're going to have your world in your hands. You know, we are all individual world. This is the truth. You're going to gain clarity. Whatever I'm saying is going to give you some clarity. What I see here is you're tapping into your emotions so that you can bring forth something pentacle-wise on the earth. Now, there's a Two of Hearts and there's a Child of Hearts. This equals 3. These are 3 hearts, and we got 3 pentacles. 3 energy. You need to look it up. It's going to have something to do with your pentacle. It's going to have something to do with something here on earth. It could be money. It could be health. It could be whatever it is on the earth. Whatever it is. And I see all these birds here. 3 birds. This little lion is on the yellow brick road. Seeking something. Whatever it is, it's for your world. You're seeking something. Can't make it up. The King of Crystals is under transformation. You're transforming something in your world. We're all individual worlds. Everybody is their own universe. Most people don't get that. It took me a while to get it. Yes, we all have bodies and we all have minds and but we're made from the same things that's up in the sky. Somebody is activating their truth. That's Excalibur. What is the story? What is that story? Where is that book? Let me see. I don't really know that whole story. Sorry for the lull in the action, but I'm just curious. This is a card that inspires original thinking, intellectual clarity, and brilliant powers of the mind. An ace is an affirmation heralding new beginnings and birth. The upright sword is a representation of truth at its highest level and serves as a tool to cut through illusion, deception, fears, and all mental constructs that inhibit the growth of a new and evolved consciousness. The sword at the highest level represents spiritual will. Didn't that will card come out? Yep, here we go right here. Spiritual will and the power to conquer fear and doubt in the spiritual and earthly realms. Pictured in this card is the moment when King Arthur, as a teenage boy, pulled the magical sword Excalibur from an anvil at a tournament on New Year's Day. Okay, there's going to be something happening on New Year's Day. He was then acknowledged as the rightful heir to the throne of Britain. The mythology of this story assists humanity in a profound way, for it was not the brute strength of the boy that allowed him to pull the sword from the stone, but the strength of moral conviction and mental empowerment and synchronicity with the higher calling. The Ace of Swords is an indicator of truth and clarity at a soul level as well as a mental one. So a lot of you are moving into this. You're clear on it, or you've already been clear on it, and that's why you're able to move into this emotional and earthly ways of dealing with your, how can I say this, how you've been treated, or how, let me get it right. You're gaining clarity on how you were tampered with emotionally, and then and because of that, you understand how it affects you financially, or in tangible ways on the earth. And a lot of you, because you're doing that now, you're getting to the point where you're able to master things on the earthly plane. And I think, well, I know for me, a lot of people don't like that. They don't like when you can do things, your mindset, you're not following the crowd. You have freedom. You surrender. And it's bringing you prosperity. Wow. Because you believed in dynamic forces that will help you. And you're protected. So you can do your magic. This is a masculine energy. A lot of you are using your third eye. But I digress. I wasn't trying to do that, but apparently they wanted it. I'm going to pull from here, and I'll clarify these cards. I'll clarify how the inner child is expressing itself, the messages, so that you can understand how you might have been tampered with in one way or the other, or how at a certain point they don't have to do anything. You know when they tamper with your base chakra, you automatically deceive yourself. But a lot of you are taking the mask off, like that first card that fell out. I think I'm gonna call the reading that. Let me pull that card. Where is it at? Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. I'll pull it out. But anyway, let's keep going. See, that's a See what I just did? That's a distraction. Get on out of here. That's a distraction. There are things coming to you. And that's what I found interesting. There were no wands here. There's no action. So there's something coming. That's another 3. 3, 3, 3. This is a masculine energy who's very in tune with their emotions. A lot of self-love has been done. You're learning how to navigate them. And what, because as you learn how to navigate your emotions, other things will come into balance. You'll be able to come into contact with others who are emotionally balanced as well. um, I'm not ready yet. Don't give me anything. Hard-headed. It's coming forward. There's some type of gift. Some You're going to be going after something on the earthly plane that brings you a lot of pleasure after you've done some healing, or you've moved away from something to allow you to balance out your emotions. Like I said, a lot of you are balancing out your emotions. You have to, in order for you to be able to use your magic appropriately, your emotions have to be in order. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to be able to bring, if you don't do the work, that you're not going to be able to do anything, but it won't be of your highest good. It'll always benefit someone else, somebody else's agenda. So that's why you have to make sure you're in full control of your emotions, so that you can bring out your birthright. Whatever this is that you're doing is going to allow you to operate in your birthright. But know that there is going to be interference. But you don't focus on them. You focus on you. Know that whatever it is that you are working on is coming to you. But you have to make the moves to do it. You have to plan. You have to plan so that so that what you planned on can come to you, so that your magic, so that whatever it is that you are using can come to you. Two of Hearts. This tried to come out. Somebody wants you to be in heartbreak, or they're in heartbreak. And it could be because you're doing something that you love. And it's funny because it's under the kindness card. All right. Can I have a card for Two of Cups? Can't make it up. Somebody is talking crap. And they stole money. You see that money in between her mouth, her teeth. They're very jealous and they're talking really reckless. It's something about money. That's the Eight of Cups, right? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Coins. I'll keep it. Whatever you're doing is going to bring you something, and people talking crap. Because you are in tune with your emotions. You understand, and as a child, you were learning how to balance out your masculine and feminine, as a child, emotionally. You were trying to be emotionally aware, and that's amazing, because once you're emotionally aware, you can create things if you haven't been tampered with mentally and physically. But sometimes people can bypass those two because your ancestors are fighting for you, and you're able to say, this is what I want to do, and boom, it happens. It can happen like that. Most people tell you it can't, but it can. stable. Child of Hearts, emotionally, you know that you're stable and that you can release burdens. This is what they didn't want you to know either. Also, when you are in alignment with your emotions, you can release burdens that people put on you. You could turn your back and not even take that energy. You won't take on their karma. You can make the decisions not to do that. And it could be you can make the decision not to get with people who would put burdens on you. Most of the people, well, I can't. A lot of people are in relationships where they're burdened. That's all I'm going to say. But a lot of people are learning how to be responsible. And they're in caring relationships. And other people are not happy about that because they didn't make that same choice for themselves. That is too funny how this card came out. This is the first card. It's this card. Oh, wait a minute. Where's it at? Oh, it just showed up. Never mind. But this is the sadness card. Oh, it was on the bottom. That's right. This is unhappiness. This is somebody who hasn't done the work. This is somebody that's mad about the gift that they're being given. They want that stuff over there. It's really sad. This is things that happened to you as a child. You're very magical. And people tried it every way to break you. But you kept pushing forward. And now you're at the point now where you're able to walk away. I think a lot of you have gotten to the point where you're grounded now. You're more aware of who you are. Guardian, I'm not pulling all that. I'll say what it is though. Queen, Mother of Baskets, Son of Baskets, 4 sticks. So we got wands and cups. Judgment, them bones, devil. And so the devil was trying to mess with all of that stuff. Manipulation. Manipulation because you are our star. They know who you are. Okay. I'll keep that. Because you are in this King of Pentacles energy, in control of your own world, this energy comes up. This is the King of Cups. You're emotionally balanced. And you'll be able to have a happy family. That's the ultimate goal. But not for the powers that be. They want you fighting. They don't want you happy. They don't want you successful. They want your energy to be spent on, woe is me. They want to block your spiritual eyes. But a lot of you are in your power as the king. You're using your magic. And they don't like it. They don't have control over you. Anything else? Anything else before I shut it down? Yeah. They wanted you in this energy. They wanted to block your spiritual eyes so that you will remain unhappy. I'm going to call it. That's what this is going to be called. But this is who you are. Nine of Pentacles. You are stable, very stable. I'm going to end this reading. I'm hoping that it's given you, even though I know I rambled, I'm hoping that the message is clear. Keep doing your work. Focus only on you. Don't focus on what other people are doing. Because the minute you take the focus off of yourself, they have your power. Or somebody has your power. They don't they are not should not have it, access to it. All right, you all take care. I would like to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with Z. Peace.